Hey my beautiful Aries peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Sam from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you guys with your July 2022 tarot reading. How are you guys? I hope you guys are well. Before we get started, if you guys want to check out the Looking Inward candle, it's going to be the first link in the description below if you guys want all the information, or if you plan to purchase, feel free to check it out. Now, let's go ahead and jump on into your July and see what's going on here for the Aries. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for the Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout their July 2022. Let's go ahead and begin. What do we got coming in here for you guys? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout July 2022. Having a look here at the first card out, we do got here a Nine of Cups. Moving on to the next one for you, we also have here the Queen of Swords. And then lastly, for the Aries peeps, what do we have? And we have here the Five of Swords. So, pretty interesting energies at hand here so far. Jumping into your month of July, Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords, Five of Swords. Well, Nine of Cups is the energy of like, you're just kind of doing your own thing. You're chilling. And you're pretty fulfilled too. But at the same time, here comes the Queen of Swords and then here comes the Five of Swords. I definitely feel an energy of something disrupting the peace, which is causing you to go into boss mode here with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is the energy of like, I am not going to allow anyone, Five of Swords, or anything to disrupt my peace that I'm currently creating and manifesting. So somebody here wants some sort of trouble with the Five of Swords is what I'm picking up right away with. And I think that the Queen of Swords is the energy of your self-preservation, your self-protection. But at the same time, why does this have to happen? Is another question that's on your mind. Why do I have to be bothered? Why do you have to bother me when I'm in a place in my life right now where I've been so unbothered? You've been rather cool, calm, and collected here for quite some time, so you want to know why a situation is just kind of popping up out of nowhere, straight up out of the woodworks, Let's go ahead and clarify the Five of Wands. Why do we have the Five of Wands showing up here for the zodiac sign of Aries? I'm already getting a message to tell you watch out for your environment. I'm going to pull what's going on in your environment next, but I'm getting that feeling here of like somebody in your environment, for sure you got to keep an eye on. Clarifying the Five of Swords here is the King of Swords. So somebody over here is very determined, and they're determined over here to cause some sort of negativity or some sort of issue with you. I think somebody here has unresolved issues with you, but the thing here is that they don't know how to handle it in a mature manner. So you're connecting with somebody who may have unresolved feelings, you're connecting with somebody who may have their own unresolved issues, but the way that they're going about it is not in a manner where you could actually solve a problem. So they're not looking for a solution, they're looking to facilitate an issue. That's the vibe that I do feel here that you're connecting with. Let's go ahead now and check on the environment here. All right, tell me about the environment for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus moving throughout these, I almost said the second half, but moving throughout July 2022. What do we got going on in the environment over here? For the environment, we do have here the Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius, potentially. Moving on to the next one, we got here the Ten of Swords. And then for the last two cards I have, we have here the High Priestess, followed up with the Two of Wands. So, looking at your environment, it's definitely somebody here coming back from the dead, because I don't think that there's a current established relationship between you and whomever this person is. It does look to me like you guys were done and over with a while ago, but whoever this person is, they're trying to pop back through into your life with this interesting energy, because the Temperance card here is typically a person who's pretty emotionally balanced, a person who's well, but I feel like this is somebody who's playing a face. They're not exactly showing up like this. They want to be perceived this way, but on a deeper level, you can tell that what energy they're bringing in is completely different than what they're trying to get you to believe. And with the Two of Wands showing up over here, this can only really end one or two ways. It can end with this person getting victory, but that's not going to happen here when you're the Queen of Swords. And it can also end with this person's plan backfiring on them, which is exactly what you intend to happen here, Aries. So, it's almost like you can tell already that their intentions aren't good, but you're kind of going along with it to make someone else think that they're in control, but the entire time you're the one who's in control because you're already 10 steps ahead of this person. And that's the most Aries thing if I've ever seen it, okay? Like, Aries will literally say, okay, you think you're in control, that's fine, I'll let you play that role for just a little bit, but then I'll show you who has the big guns, period. Because eventually, this person's going to have that realization of, wow, I was never in control at all because you already knew ahead of time. Because Aries can also be very, very intuitive beings. You might have Pisces somewhere in your chart too, because we do have the High Priestess. So you could be like an Aries sun with a Pisces moon, maybe a Pisces rising. Pisces rising energy is very intense, okay? They know their shit. But either way though, Aries, taking a look here at your environment, whoever's showing back up in your life, it's definitely somebody you've had history with. I don't feel like they're currently in your life. Like, I think that you guys ended whatever you had a while ago, whether it was a friendship that ended, a relationship that ended. There is just definitely the vibe of like them coming back after whatever ending was there. And with the Temperance card, you know, they're trying to show up like they're positive, they want something good again, but you already had a bad feeling about it from the start, and your intuition's going to furthermore prove you correct. Tell me about the intentions of the person that Aries is dealing with. What really is their true intentions for coming back around to them? And what do we have? We have here the Knight of Swords and the Moon card. They want to strike up emotions. They want to invoke emotions within you. What kind of emotions are we talking about, though? Because are they trying to get Aries to catch feelings over here? Or are they trying to manipulate Aries to feel bad? Like, what is the type of vibe here we can expect? Give me a little bit more detail. We have here the Seven of Cups, and then we have here the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so whoever this is you're dealing with, Aries, looking at their intentions, it's like they're trying to emotionally confuse you. You're dealing with somebody here who is doing their best to manipulate you, but it's not going to work out very well when you're already not interested. But what I could see here from what they're trying to do is they want to pop back in your life. They want to try to re-spark some emotions, or basically get you to care again. And then they want to start acting weird. So you're connecting with somebody who's like, I want to reel you back in. I want to hook Aries back in. And I want to make them care about me again. And I want to make them interested. But little by little, I want to start to hurt Aries. I want to start to not be around. I want to start to not answer. I want to start to cause a little bit of chaos. You know? You're connecting with an energy that's like, I'm going to get back at you, Aries. I'm going to make you think that I care, and I'm going to make you care about me, and then over time, I'm going to confuse your feelings, and then I'm going to break your heart. You know, this is the type of energy that I feel like you're dealing with. You know, somebody here who's like very, very bitter, and they want you to feel some type of pain that maybe they feel you might have caused towards them. So if this is somebody that personally feels wronged by you in the past, they're trying to basically make you feel how they felt from you. Now, I'm not saying that you've wronged this person. I don't know the entire situation. You know, if this is an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend, you know, this could be the energy of them taking the breakup as a sign of disrespect, or that you personally hurt them or broke their heart. But whoever this is you're dealing with, I just get this vibe of them wanting to get back at you when you didn't really have any sort of negative intentions or any sort of malice to give this person to begin with. I feel like whatever caused your relationship to end, you took the high road knowing that it was time for it to go. You took the high road here, Aries, knowing that it just wasn't working, and you tried to be as reasonable and to be as respectful as possible to split up when you needed to. And I feel like because they were so hurt, that instantly made them very reactive. And they're still showing up in a very reactive manner. You know, as I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, they're not looking for a solution, they're looking to continue to incite the problem. So you're connecting with somebody here who is still hurt, and they want to make you hurt as well. You know, it's that saying of hurt people, but it doesn't have to be that way. Regardless though, Aries, you see this from a mile away. I don't really think this situation is going to affect you moving into the month of July when you already are 10 steps ahead. All right? All right, let's go ahead and have a look here and see how you're doing mentally. Quick little mental health check-in here for the zodiac sign of Aries. How are my Aries doing mentally? What's going on over there for them? And what do we have? We have here the Three of Wands. Moving on forward from that, we also got the Wheel of Fortune. Dope. And then lastly for you, we have here the World card. Yeah, Aries, as far as everything's going mentally for you, Three of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, you also got here the World card. You know, you're just kind of chilling right now. I feel like everything has really turned around for you. You have a pretty solid mentality is something that I'm seeing here. You know, with the World card showing up for you, You're very much so open right now to new beginnings. You're open to new things in your life. You're definitely open to abundance here with the Wheel of Fortune showing up. And with the Three of Wands showing up here as well, that's another signifier of like, I'm just open to like whatever comes next. I'm not in a position in my life right now where I am pushing things away or where I'm closed off. I'm just going with the flow, you know? Going back even to the beginning of the reading, that was showing up here as well. Because Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords, I'm just chilling, I'm just doing my thing, and then out of nowhere, Five of Swords, you know, this person appears, and it's like, why does somebody have to disturb my peace? Why does somebody have to bother me? I'm just out here doing my own thing. So the way that I see it mentally for you is that you guys are in this vibe right now where you're going with the flow of life. You're continuing to kind of just do your own thing. Whatever comes next, comes next. I feel like emotionally you're just very neutral right now. There isn't anything really currently bothering you or stressing you out. It's like, I'm chilling. I'm neutral. I'm good, you know? You're not overly happy, but you're not sad as fuck either. So you're in a pretty good position here. But at the same time, though, you're kind of like irritated a little, though. I won't lie, because it's like, they really want to come back and like try to manipulate me right now and try to fuck with me and like disturb my peace when I'm like in this good place. Really? So I get it. I do. All right, let's go ahead and see what else you guys can expect moving throughout the rest of your July 2022. What else can my Aries peeps expect, please? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, moving throughout the rest of their July 2022. First card out, we do have here the Ten of Wands. All right, moving on to the next one, we got here the Page of Wands, and then we also got here the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So, what you can expect going forward, Ten of Wands here all the way to the Page of Wands. They're going to try to interest you in their sob story. That's one thing I can say for sure. You know, with the Ten of Wands here to the Page of Wands, it's like they're going to try to interest you in how they're feeling and what happened. And that's just how they're going to hook you. It's a lot of it is emotional manipulation. They want you to feel bad. They want you to feel like you have personally wronged them. And this is somebody here who couldn't grapple the fact that you wanted to move forward with your life, and rightfully you had the ability to do so. You know, they did take this as a very personal attack. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to make you feel like you did this very big horrible thing, when that wasn't necessarily the case. Now with the Knight of Pentacles here, you're going to keep your composure 110%. And with the Four of Wands showing up over here, you're going to keep this positive mentality. I feel like the way you're dealing with this situation, Aries, is that you're not trying to cause a fight, because that's the last thing that you want to deal with. You're not really in the place where you want to get drained fighting with this person. You're not even revealing to them that you know their entire plan. It's like you're going along with it so that you can show that you are a grown person, a mature individual, and that these are the types of games you're not willing to entertain. And I think it's going to trigger the shit out of the person you're dealing with. And at the same time, you're like, hey, maybe that's a bonus, right? Because, hey, it's their plan backfiring on them. Now, one thing I'll say is that we're in the month of July, so we're in Cancer season. You are fire being doused with water. And the emotions are high, the tides are high, the sensitivity is high. It makes a lot of sense, actually, why somebody would pop out of the woodworks here and concoct this type of plan. Because they're in that place where they're highly reactive and highly sensitive, and they're not in the place where they feel grounded enough to come to solutions. So it's going to be a little hard to be the fire that still shines and still burns in the dousing water, but you're going to be able to be okay. I feel like your flame is going to remain lit. The water is not going to put you out. All right, that is the best thing that I could tell you. So Aries, you're going to keep your composure here. I really don't feel like this person's going to make you break. You know, the way that you're reacting and responding is in a very mature manner. You know, you're keeping your composure, you're keeping your confidence, you're keeping your vibration high. You're just not letting it affect you. And the last thing you feel like doing right now is getting in a reactive place where you pop off on this person or fight with them or entertain the game that they're playing. Because one, that's what's making them win if you do. And two, you just don't have time for it. It's like, I don't want to entertain it. I don't want to feel low vibrational. I don't want this type of energy to go ahead and continue in my life. So I'm going to let them think they're in control. I'm going to let them do what they got to do. I'm going to let them get their feelings and emotions out. And then hopefully that tires them out enough to the point where they kind of just go back and do their own thing. And even if they think they've won, I'm going to let them do that. I'm not going to have an ego trip. I'm not going to let my ego get the best of me. I'm just going to be chilling right here. because the best way for me to let this situation end easily is maybe letting this person think that they have this control and think that they have the opportunity of winning. It's a game I don't want to entertain, you know? So I see you, Aries, and I like this response from you. I do, because it's going to keep you in a good mood. It's going to keep you in a good place. You know, they may be minorly irritating to you, but it would be much more irritating if you gave in to what they were trying to do anyways. And you're just going to keep on doing what you can to keep your vibration high and to keep the peace in your life, you know? You meant to have this connection be ended. And now that it's coming back up out of the woodworks, it's unfortunate, but you're kind of hoping that once they do what they need to do, then it could finally be over, you know? All right, Aries, let's go ahead and jump to the overall outcome. What's going to be the overall outcome here for the month for Aries? And we already had the Two of Cups come out, and we also had here the King of Pentacles following through with it. So, Two of Cups here to the King of Pentacles. Yeah, holding your ground, holding your composure, remaining to stay true to yourself, and recognizing that no matter what type of energy or what types of things this person may bring to the table, it's not going to sway the way that you feel about yourself. You're like, listen, I was valid and justified in ending this connection. Whether this connection was ended mutually or whether you were the person who did it, you knew when it was time to go. You know, the Two of Cups here says, I'm going to continue to stay true to myself. I'm going to continue to allow myself to be in control and to make sure that this individual has no capability of manipulating me. And I'm going to stay cool, calm, collected, and grounded, because that's how I continue to keep my peace. And hopefully that's what tires this person out and lets them go back to doing their own thing, and hopefully allows them to pretty much give up so that I can continue just being chill, being in my peaceful vibe, and going with the flow of my life, because I just don't got time for this type of stuff anymore, you know? So Aries, you're very much so here going to maintain your composure moving throughout the month of July. I feel like you're chilling. I feel like this situation will probably be the least of your worries. You already know what's going on. And moving throughout the rest of your month for you guys, you know, you're focused up here on your growth. You got here the Empress. We also have an Eight of Swords. There could be potentially other things in your life that you're a little bit worried about right now at this time. You might be worried about your career for some reason. Why is Aries worried about their career? Just a quick message before we sign out. We got here Six of Pentacles. We got here Eight of Pentacles. It might not be worry about your career, but it might be more so thinking to yourself, like, I've been working so hard lately, why am I not being noticed for the work that I'm doing? So I am seeing for a few of you Aries in reference to your career, you might be stressed out at your boss or stressed out at your higher ups because it's like, I deserve a raise and I'm not seeing that come through. All right, give me more information about that. And we have here as well the Six of Swords and the Hierophant. So your plan here is to... Yeah, okay, Aries. I'm also seeing a big thing here, too, about you feeling a little bit undervalued. So for those of you that are feeling undervalued in your life, whether that be in your career or certain relationships, that's not going to slide here in the month of July as well. If you're in an area of your life where you feel like you're being undervalued, it's like shit or get off the pot. If my value doesn't start being respected, if my value doesn't start being shown, and other people appreciating the value that I have to offer, peace out. I'm going to go ahead and move in a different direction. So for some of you guys, it's like, listen, if my job doesn't start respecting me more, best believe I'm finding a new job. If my friends don't respect me more, if my lovers don't respect me more, best believe I'm moving to a new path. So I do see that a lot of you guys here as well are in this position to where you have your composure, you value yourself, you're in a very good energy, in a good place, you're very comfortable with you, and you want to make sure that you're getting everything you deserve. And if that's not the case, you're going to be walking out of that super duper quick. Yeah, the main thing too about this month, guys, Ace of Swords, is that Aries, you're really staying true to yourself. You're really staying true to what you deserve and to the type of person you are, and you're taking accountability where accountability needs to be taken. But at the end of all this, you're making sure that you are true to yourself and that you get everything that you deserve moving throughout the rest of your July. You know, this is not the time right now to try to shorten Aries or to try to fuck with an Aries. They're going to be 10 steps ahead of everybody, and you're going to be making sure that you're getting nothing but simply the best. Point blank, period. 10 of Cups is what you're looking for right now. You are moving from the 9 to the 10 inevitably. You know, right now, Aries, you're the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups here says, I'm content, I'm chilling in my life, things aren't too bad, but what you're trying to move towards is the 10 of Cups, where you're super duper fulfilled with the way that everything is going. So you're in this position of time in your life right now, Aries, where you're not going to tolerate anything that does not deserve you. You're going to be making sure that you keep on working to get the best that you potentially can for yourself. And no matter what situations come on in, you know, you're just trying to do everything you can to make sure you're as peaceful as possible. And I really don't feel like anything's going to be able to get to you. It doesn't matter, Aries. I just think you're in this position where it's like, I know my truth. I know who I am. I know what I deserve. And anything that comes my way that isn't worth it, it's not going to get to me. It's not going to get the best of me. I'm chilling. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I deserve. And I'm going to keep on walking towards that path to get it. All right. All right, Aries. I love this for you. This was actually a pretty great reading, despite the fact of, you know, somebody over here trying to come on in and manipulate you. But it's a great reading because you're in a great energy. I really feel like you're becoming a huge asset to yourself. And by maintaining this mentality and this morale, you're going to see a lot of success in your near future. Okay. All right, Aries. I love you. Enjoy the rest of your July. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.